Alright, as many of you know, the Ahsoka show is supposed to pick off right where Star Wars Rebels Season 4 left off. And we know this to be true, being that identical scenes from the Rebels finale can be seen in the Ahsoka trailer. So essentially, Ahsoka will be Rebels Season 5, following our favorite characters from Rebels, Sabine, Ezra, Ahsoka, Hera, Chopper. But wait, that leaves one major question that quite frankly nobody has been talking about. Where is Zeb? But where is Zeb? Now you're going to say, well, Bizmo, we've already seen him in Mandalorian Season 3. You know, he's at the El Defi base with Captain Karsa Teva. He'll be sure to make an appearance in Ahsoka. Okay, that's all fine and dandy, but I have one question for you. Did you see Zeb in the Ahsoka trailer? Huh? If we've already seen him in Mandalorian Season 3, why would they hide him from us? And you can look at any confirmed list of actors and characters that are confirmed to show up in Ahsoka, and you will not find Zeb anywhere. And not to be Debbie Downer, because I'm super excited for Ahsoka, more excited than anything. That trailer looked insane, but what's Star Wars Rebels Season 5 without Garazeb Orrelios? Like, what's going on? You're telling me that he's off helping out the New Republic while Hera and the rest of Ghost Crew are going to find Ezra? While he's going messing around with pirates? I mean, come on. But the good news is I have some theories as to why this is, and I have some reasoning to believe how he could be still brought in, but let's get into some of my theories of what might be going on, or why he might not be in versus why he will be in Ahsoka. All right, let's get the ugly out of the way first. So, as bad as it is, the first reason why he might actually not be in Ahsoka is due to budget constraints. Yeah, I know, it sounds odd, but it's easy to give him one cameo spin-off in Mandalorian Season 3 and to give a half-baked explanation as to why he's not in the show by doing all that, compared to spending millions of dollars animating him, because that Zeb looked amazing in that. And this is during a time where the economy is bad, and Bob Iger, the CEO of Disney, who owns Star Wars, is saying they need to be spending and are going to be spending less money on Star Wars and Marvel projects. So this coincides perfectly with what's going on, because these decisions would be made while they would be animating and working on special effects. And maybe they had Zeb in him originally, or he was cut out of it due to just being too dang expensive, which would suck. I mean, think of how easy it would be to add that 30-second clip of Mando versus an entire season of Ahsoka when they realize it's just going to be too expensive. Now, relating to that argument, and to counter that, maybe it is CGI and animated related, but the reason he's not in the trailer is because the animation is not quite done, and they're still scrambling at this very minute to finish up that expensive animation so it looks crisp for the show. But I still find it odd that we don't see him at all, and if that trailer is at least the first 2 episodes, that is definitely concerning. If they're not going to throw him in the trailer, my theory I have is they're hoping for a surprise element when we do see Zeb, but we have already seen Zeb in Mandalorian Season 3, so that worries me in that they've done that to give us that Zeb factor and knowing where he is. And what if they don't put him in because they've already given him to us and he's doing his own thing? I feel like he would want to help find Ezra. Yeah, are you telling me that it's a time in the Star Wars universe where there relatively isn't a war right now? The most concerning thing on the plate should be Thrawn and Ezra, and Zeb should care about that. Zeb should care about one of his closest friends. I mean, Ezra should be family to him. I mean, they shared bunk beds for years, for heck's sake. How could he not be in this show? So really, a positive theory of how he could be in it, though, is it's just not, Zeb just might not be in those first few episodes because he's off doing his own thing with Captain Carson or whatever, but he shows up maybe halfway through the season to regroup with the rest of Ghost Crew to help find Ezra and stop Thrawn. But hopefully the reason is because the CGI is just taking a while to complete and they wanted it to be ready for the show in itself, or he's just showing up in a later episode, because that CGI did look extremely expensive, and if there's a lot more scenes rather than just kind of at an outpost bar where he's just kind of hanging out, more intense scenes, because the Zeb we know and love is a menace. You know, he likes to throw them fists. So there'll probably be a lot more fighting scenes with him. Those action scenes obviously would take a lot longer to clean up. But if it's not a CGI thing, it concerns me, because if they don't have him in the trailer, the hope would be that it's a surprise element where Garazeb shows up somewhere mid-season to save the day in some battle of some sort. But being that we were already surprised in Mandalorian Season 3, that just leads to more evidence that that's going to be his cameo and their reasoning as to why he might not be in the show, and I really hope this isn't the case. I'm currently on my Rebels rewatch, and honestly, honestly, due to that adds more emotion to me wanting Zeb to be in it because he deserves a spot in the show and completes the family. And it would, I mean, Ezra is family to him, and with him being lost, I would really think that he would want to help out. But only time will tell. There's not much time left till Ahsoka comes out. Regardless, I'm super pumped to see that. Let me know what you guys think. Will we see Zeb in an Ahsoka? And if not, what are the reasons why? What episode will we see him in? If so, and yeah, subscribe for more videos and to stay tuned. We'll be covering Ahsoka throughout the duration of the show. Make sure to join the Discord, the bizbro show, every Thursday at 8 p.m. CST. Drop a link. And yeah, may the Force be with you. And hopefully, Ghost Crew.